Somewhere in the city where the air is still, a baby being born to the overkill. Well, who cares what people say? We walk down love's motorway, a vision of love, wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. But somewhere in my heart there is a star that shines for you. Silver splits the blue, love will see you through.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2.6 of Consolevania. Alright, pal. Oh, fans everywhere. Episode 2.6 of Consolevania. Fantastic reviews, ladies and gentlemen. Sensible Soccer 2006. You're looking at what else?
Oh, I've been Chaos.
And I'll be looking at Hitman Blood Money on the 360 as well, and something else, couple of poker games. So alright, you can come, just step over the wire and you'll be fine. So it's going to be a great episode. Just let these fine Glaswegian gentlemen through. Right, thank you, sir. And we'll see you later in the show when we do our reviews. Come on, she belongs to him.
If being a gaming geek could be considered a religion, bear with me here, the god of gaming geeks has just answered a few of his spunk-stained, clammy prayers, because Sensible Soccer is one of the games, you know, when it comes up in conversation, it's one of the games that brings a sigh and a nod of the head for an awful lot of people. Great times, great memories. So the announcement that there was to be a new Sensible Soccer in this day and age that we live in, where we have Pro Evolution and fuck all else, had us all whispering it to each other because we couldn't quite believe it was going to happen, but here it is. As you would expect, there's no official licensing in the game, but you can edit the players' names back. This is Rimfister of Aberdeen fame, but I know what you came for. Here's the game.
You're a gold starring superstar hero. You let your head down and play with the fire. You're a gold starring superstar hero. And every goal, the double best in the land.
Now I might be going blind, or maybe it's the version of the game I got sent back. Couldn't I actually see Ronaldinho in this lineup? And I'm thinking maybe it's because he's the only player in the world whose likeness could be recreated in Sensi. Here's the actual real game. No, I kicked in the arse after the old one, and I've went Brazil, obviously, because I want to give England a beasting. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm absolutely fascinated to know whether this game can sell nowadays. Will Joe Public have enough independent thought to recognise that this is a football game with football on the title, but it isn't actually realistic? Will he have enough control over his consciousness to comprehend that he won't be able to see represented as a number how fast Ryan Giggs can run, or what shade of lipstick Thierry Henry's wearing, or what Wayne Rooney's bra size is? I just don't know. And it does actually worry me, because the guys at Codemasters are saying if this sells, they'll be bringing out more content, more versions. I mean, can you imagine playing this on live? I'm getting a semi just thinking about it. Now, I should have issued an apology at the start of the review for our American viewers. I know you don't like soccer. It's got too much skill and passion and all that bunkum that's got no place in sports, so sorry about that, lads. Having said it's not a kick in the arse after the old one, there is new stuff in it. There's this editing feature in it where you can make freaks of nature, but where would you want? Here's Revolver Ocelot, kinda. In his early days, kept that quiet, didn't he? What was personally eerie for me is they wouldn't have known this making the game, but you can actually make a good likeness of me as well. That's me scored, Armac. You know what I mean? It's like looking in a mirror. The game plays well. There, I finally said it. It's really good fun to play, but it does have its flaws. Creating a custom team and trying to build them up by playing the preset competitions is a chore by anybody's standards, a real test of patience. And the goalkeeper is a real freak of nature. He's capable of complete brilliance and utter insanity, but I can live with that. Well, I'm issuing apologies actually. I should probably apologise to our Scottish viewers as well, because after our challenge to Codemasters, it seems that they've wreaked their revenge by no putting our Scotland team. What's that all about, Codemasters? Sort it out. But it's got the magic about it, there's no doubt about it. When you knuckled into the actual game, it's solid fun. As a title, it's quite bare, it's quite thin in the grunt, but it's a budget game, so what do you want? In one player, it can get a wee bit tired, a wee bit fast. Maybe tired's the right word. It can get a wee bit samey in one player, but in two player and in co-op play, it's pure gold. You just can't beat it, because you know the tension that you normally have when you're playing your mate at a football game. Well, now imagine that your mate can hit the ball for the halfway line and your keeper will let it in. It's violence guaranteed. So Sensible Soccer is back in their lives. I'm not accepting for a second that this is a one-off, that you'll pass this opportunity up. So go and buy it because it's cheap or because it's fun. Just go and buy it.
The DS is set to soar to the next level. In all, there will be more than 100 new games from DS from now until the end of the year. Take a look.
Pretty little spies, pretty little spies. Nothing more ambitious, nothing more ambitious, nothing more ambitious, nothing more ambitious. Tear away the grass, sit out on the curb. Happy there's no sky, happy there's no
Kenny, I've been oblivion. Is there any secrets?
You want a secret? Here's a secret. Your ma's shagging your uncle.
Almost beaten through the punch, laughing at the old.
Kenny, I'm still playing World of Warcraft. Have you got any tips for me?
Aye, here's a tip for you. Don't plan anything good for your life, because you'll be pregnant by 14, homeless by 16, addicted to heroin by 18, and by 20 you'll be fucking dead.
Almost beaten through the punch. If you got a head for figures, then you better.
Kenny, I want a new game for my birthday. What are the best games out now?
I'll tell you what the best game is the new. Kick and fuck out of wee lass's dad, and I'm coming for yours. Yeah!
Oh! You've been good at snap, right? I know. Oh, another game. When you go. Suddenly, poker's big bananas again. And why is poker big bananas all of a sudden? Well, I think it's because all of these panty-waist guys who live a mollycoddled existence and have a bit of money to spend, and they bought their plasma tellies, so what else do they spend their money on? And how do they express their masculinity? Yeah, because their bird has them under the thumb, so they go on the internet and they play virtual poker to try and act like Billy Big Buzz. You're too cynical, Robert. Just talk about the poker game. Alright, World Poker Tour on the PlayStation 2. Now, there isn't much you can say about poker games apart from how well does the poker play. Because there's no really any other bells and whistles there. How does the poker play? Well, I think in this case the poker play is way too easy. It's very easy to come in very, very heavy, raise, re-raise, and bully people out of the game. A lot of people fold to you. And, you know, I'm bad at poker in real life, folks. I'm really bad at poker, so when I'm loading up a poker game, I'm expecting to be banging my head against a brick wall for quite a long time before I start to get the feel of what I should be doing. And in this, it just felt like, well, go in heavy, make them fold, go in heavy, make them fold. I know you could argue that because you're not playing with virtual money, maybe you're taking chances you wouldn't ordinarily take. But even when I tried to play it like, hey, this is my own cash, it still felt like taking money for a sucker, like betting Heather McCartney a tenner, you can beat her at Dance Dance Revolution. It's just no right. Another problem is that all the game information, man, it has more spread than a Peter North cum shot. It's all over the screen, you can barely see what's happening. Very, very ugly. But look, you can customise your guy. You can buy him some really unfashionable and horrible t-shirts. To be fair, poker people aren't the trendiest people on the planet. But back to the poker. Hey, look, it's a fun game of poker. It's a fun game of poker. It leans more towards fun than simulation, and it also includes the utterly fantastic, revolutionary facial expression system, where you can pull bizarre facial expressions at the table to intimidate your opponent. Look, here's me pulling an expression of horror because I've just been beat. See? Horror. Surprise, horror, disappointed, anger, all these different expressions you can pull, looking like a fucking lunatic sitting at the table. I don't know what this expression means. Shat my pants? Stacked for the Xbox is a different kettle of fish. Got this game for America. Daniel Negreanu, I think that's his name. I don't know, I don't follow poker, but look, this is quite slick looking. These graphics look quite good. The game information's all quite nicely hidden up in the corners, quite clean, quite stylish. And it also plays, folks, a far better game of poker. This game's a bit of a challenge. You're feeling a bit bullied early doors. These guys are coming in heavy against you and you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, I don't fancy my chances here. And you're folding this time. This time you're folding. When you're coming in and trying to bluff with them with the big heavy bets early doors, they're no shit in it. They're going, right, let's see what you've got, Rab. One fat Rab, let's see what you've fucking got. And you get nothing. Because I'm shite at poker. And in this game, I get punished for being shite at poker. And that means all is right in the world. Yes, Stacked plays a very good game of poker. Now, it doesn't have any of the frills. You can't customise your guy, and you can't sit looking like you've shat your pants or like you've murdered a dog. You can't pull any facial expressions apart from a wee smile or a wee frown. And let me tell you folks, I was doing a lot of frowning. In this great poker game, there's a couple of great features. You can speed up the game, go into fast forward so the dealing happens faster and stuff. That's great. You can also ask Daniel Negreanu for some advice from time to time, although he tends to talk a load of pish. I don't think he likes me much, folks. This is Daniel here, by the way. He calls himself Kid Poker. Kid Poker. That's very honest of you, Daniel. Very honest indeed. Why don't you tell me about my boss?
There's nothing sweeter than being dealt the nuts. The nuts. The stone cold nuts.
What a nice pass. The passes are all on target. They've got a nice rhythm going. Watch this attack very closely. This is a chance. He should have passed it. He passes it on to the right. Where will he pass the ball next? Oh my!
Could be wrong, I could be right. Could be wrong.
Rare team is 1-0. Codemaster shat it. Now it's your turn. You can put up a fight, can't you, Rare? Where's your dollar? Come and bring it. Team!
Alright, stop greeting Stamper Brothers. Why are team coming for me? I'll tell you why we're coming for you. Because we've had it. We've had it with your sell-out ways. Look, see that? Class. See this? Total class. See this coming up here? Total pish. Sort it out. Maybe every cunt else is too scared to say so, Rare. But yous used to have it. Yous had a legacy back when yous were ultimate. And you used to bring out the cracking wee games and put them in a beautiful wee box. Mind? You remember? We'll see when team are done with you. We'll put yous in a nice wee box as well and lower you into a fucking grave. Team!
Yo, Rare, I got myself some of that grab by the goalies last night. Know the game. Your maw.
Team! I used to have respect for you, Rare. I loved your games. Now you went all fat cat on me. Get it at Hey, Bill Gates, what happened to you? Team! It's here for you.
Cameo? Pish. You want to talk about a cameo? What about the cameo of your wee birds made in the porn film I shot? Fluffing all the guys while they get ready to shag all the beautiful Bungie team's birds. That's right, Rare. I says your birds aren't as good looking as Bungie's birds. Team!
Rare! Rare! Team! Hi, it's me. I'm here to do the intro for my game review. That I'll give you a bit of background and stuff on it, so that you. It's me doing the intro for the Turban Chaos game.
Turban Chaos? It's Urban Chaos.
Is it?
Silly boy, isn't it?
Oh. Urban Chaos Riot Response comes from a company called Rocksteady. Now, I've never played a Rocksteady game, so I have no doggone idea what to expect. So I get the game on for the first time, and it's an FPS, and all you regular listeners know, I'm just not all that keen in FPSs, I never have been. But this one is different, because Urban Chaos is pure fucking trash. Utter shite, but it's shite with pure energy. You use your shield, you move forward in the game, and that's what you do from start to finish. You're always moving forward, you're always blowing heads off, and that's all you want for an FPS. You want to be able to shoot a guy once, twice, 50 times in the head, because that's what FPSs are all about. Killing a bunch of bastards that have got it coming to them really violently. That's what you want, isn't it, kids? And these bastards have got it coming to them because they think they can riot in this town, and I'm Nick Mason, you can't riot in my town. It all looks a bit heavy-handed for a riot officer, doesn't it? That's the way riot police should be. Oh, I don't like the war in Iraq, I think that's quite bad. Well, what about if I blow your brains out? Do you like it now? Obviously none of these guys are protesting against the war in Iraq. None of they poofs would have the balls to throw a Molotov at Nick Mason. I think these guys are protesting against having to wear the same mask as the guy next to him. It's got them really furious. And it would really, wouldn't it? If you were in a game and you had the same face as the guy next to you. Remember how furious the guys in Serious Sam were when they found out that there was a guy that looked just like them? Man, they were fucking livid. Now, you've seen just about enough footage of this game to realise that there's quite a lot of violence in it, and it's glorified violence, but we're all in our own space now. We don't have to take a party line with this review. There's no mothers listening, so we can say, man, it's really enjoyable sometimes to blow a guy's head off. Oh, sticks that, you prick. There's one for you as well. Looking at it, there's nothing particularly graphically stunning about it. It's no next generation by any stretch of the imagination, but it's got the pure stink of the 80s off it. Check these news sequences that link the levels together. It's like something out of Robocop or something. And you know what else is cool? See the wee clock at the top left hand corner there? It runs off the PS2 system, so that's the actual time that I was actually playing the game, actually. But I did think of something that would make the news sections a wee bit better. If you could break into the studio like Black Rad and Welcome to the Terror Dome and shoot Horn the Nut, that'd be brilliant. What you've got with Urban Chaos is a game that plays really well and has a bunch of quite atmospheric, really trashy sections where you're killing a load of guys, and like I said earlier, you can use the shield, so you're never really taking cover. It gives you a sense of empowerment. You're always moving forward. What I love about this game is it helps that it's a really good game to play, but what I love about it is it doesn't make any excuses for itself. It doesn't make any excuses for the extreme visceral violence or the extreme language or the trashiness of the whole package, and it doesn't make any excuses for the replay aspect either, because in truth the game's pretty brief, but you will replay levels to get the medals and unlock extra weaponry and armour and the like, because I replayed them, and if I'm doing it, you'll do it. What's on screen now is the only thing that really slows proceedings down. There's sections in the game where you have to rescue people from fiery buildings. You're not killing many people when you're doing it, which is a wee bit boring. This is a bit more like it's a gun turret section with a bit of a kick. That's what I mean about this game. There's nothing particularly new or original to it, but it all seems to work. It all clicks. It's all got a kick to it. Everything's fluid, it's got a great pace to it. It's a great game to stick on for an hour and just blow some fucking heads off. So I'm not going to walk a line with this. I'm not going to say, oh, it's a good game, but it doesn't do this as well as this game, or it's not as good a game as that game. It's just a good fucking game. It is an 18, so don't buy it for a kid. But Urban Chaos Riot Response is a game that takes a load of stuff that you've seen before, sticks it in a nice wee compact package, and gives you a game that you'll really enjoy and you'll want to replay. So with all that said, and me enjoying it, I will leave you with one of the more picturesque sections. Only kidding, headshot!
I think the expectation is huge. Everybody I talk to, if you mention Halo, everybody immediate reaction is, how's Halo 3?
At times he's pulling out, Enya. Oh no, I didn't say that. At times he's paying homage to other artists.
The music and the sound is all about the drama. I'm just trying to absolutely score the drama of this moment.
Well, it's a doggone shame, but never too late for change.
this new great marketing fucking bullshit idea where they release 2 versions of the same fucking machine. One at full price and one that's slightly cheaper but a bit more shit. What the fuck is that about, huh? One shitter but fucking cheaper. I don't, it's like you go to a fucking whorehouse and there's a couple of twin sisters, you know. Hey, this is Candy, $100. Suck the freckles right off your cock. $100. Or sister, Stacy, $90. Cheaper. But she's only got one fucking eye. You're gonna fucking pay that extra $10 for the fucking 2 eyes. They don't even give games an ending anymore. They don't even give games a fucking ending. We're not even worth that to them. We're not even worth that. No fucking sense of closure for you, pal. Alright? You know, it's like, you imagine going to see fucking Apocalypse Now, and when Martin Sheen and Marlon Brando meet face to face for the first time, the fucking lights come up and Francis Ford Coppola comes out and says, that's it, done. Get the fuck out of here, done. Can you imagine that? That's not right. That is not fucking right. Am I right? And it's only the fucking bad games we finish. That's the worst part of it. It's only the fucking bad games. Yeah, because if you're anything like me, you get a fucking good game, you try it, and you say, hey, this game is fucking good. This is a fucking good game. I better turn this shit off. That's too fucking good for me. Imagine being balls deep in some fucking supermodel, banging away, and then you think, oh, I better pull the old cock out. I don't want to get too much of this pussy. That pussy's too good. I'll go and bang this fucking ugly broad over here. You just waiting here for me, darling? That's not fucking right.
I've got a very important announcement about one of the most powerful gaming experiences of all time. I'm talking about a franchise that generates more excitement than almost anything else out there, not just in our industry, but in all of entertainment, with a fan base that hangs on every mere mention of the next chapter. Now, it's so exciting. Yeah. Some guys do rubber ducks, some guys do tattoos. So what I'd like to show you is my new edition.
Good afternoon, Consolevaniacs. Sammy Miller here. Check the state of this. Some wee boy left his vibrator on because he was too busy playing games. It exploded and now he's...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Miller here. I'm here to review Hitman Blood Money on the 360. I'm an arsehole.
Right, here's a wee quiz for all the loyal Consolevania fans out there. Which IO Interactive developed game does Consolevania love? That's right, folks, it's Freedom Fighters. Freedom Fighters, fantastic, recommended, go and get it, can't say it enough. Now, because I liked Freedom Fighters so much, I always wanted to try out the Hitman games because, you know, if they made that one, I like that, and I probably like that one as well. How wrong can a guy be, though? Played it on the PC, didn't fancy it. Played it on the Xbox, and I played the sequel, didn't fancy it. Concept was sound, but it just didn't work for me, folks, didn't work for me. So I'm loading up a 360 one, and I'm thinking, I love killing guys, surely this time they're going to get it right. And they've got it right, folks. This game, you know, I don't want you to go into this expecting like a stealth game and going, oh, I fucking hate stealth games, man, I'm not playing this. No, it's not a stealth game. This game is like a series of locked room mysteries, like in the fantastic tales of Sherlock Holmes. Locked room mysteries, how do I get in, carry out my hit, and get back out again? That's what you're worried about. It's just like going to the social to sign on and get your benefits money while you're working at the BBC. Don't tell them, folks. But oh my god, this game is good. But it's dangerous. It's a dangerous game. because it lets you indulge your fantasies. You know how when you're sitting and you look out the window and you see the bin man, you're thinking, if I kill him and I steal his clays and shove him in the back of the bin truck, I could sneak into my neighbour's house kidding on him with the bin man, and I could shite in her carpet and she wouldn't know it was me this time. Oh, it's fantastic. You get fixated on it. That's the problem. All the levels are so much fun. It's so much fun finding all the different ways you can bump people off that you're starting to suggest to people in real life that you could be fucking killing people for them. I'm saying to people, here, you don't like your boss, do you? I could sneak into your office building during the night, right? Get into your boss's secret stash, a fucking pickled onion monster munch, inject them with poison, right? Next thing, your boss comes into work the next day, into the fucking monster munch in the morning, falls down dead, nobody knows. Oh my god, I love killing people, I love killing people. If only life was as thrilling as all these wee mini movies that constitute Hitman Blood Money's levels. I'm telling you, so slick, so polished, so complete, from concept to fucking result to final result. Perfect. There are occasional wee glitches, sometimes the controls still feel a wee bit fiddly, a bit of a throwback to the early games. You know, sometimes when you're sneaking up on somebody, you still don't feel too confident that you're definitely going to pull off the hit, because sometimes the aiming's a wee bit higgledy-piggledy. But, you know, in this day and age, folks, it's all about the value for money, because as we know, this is the Xbox 360 version. Xbox 360 games are fucking expensive. So the question you've got to be asking yourself is, are you going to get a lot of replay value out of this? And oh yes, you are. So many different ways to do it. It's a kind of game where even when you've completed it, you don't want to go on the internet and read anybody talking about it on internet forums, because there's still spoilers. Even when you've done it, there's still spoilers, because people have done it in so many different ways. One thing I like about the game is that it tries to create a kind of moral justification for you killing these people, because they're all kind of like criminals, or if they're no criminals, they're just arseholes. Like, somebody being an arsehole was a reasonable justification for fucking choking them with a piano wire. If that was the case, I'd be fucking killing everybody, because I hate the human race. They're all arseholes. I see, Hitman, your hero of the piece, is not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. I'm not a very nice guy, so I'm loving this game. I'm loving the way this game makes me feel, and if that makes me sound like a fucking crazy guy, I don't care. Hitman's pissed off just like I'm pissed off, because he's fucking bald, he's got a barcode in the back of his head, but he's outranked by a tin of beans and barcode battler. Get that mine in amongst all the young, single, good-looking bastards and blow them up, Hitman. Show them how it's done. Oh, I fucking love being bad.
Gather the clones. The next generation has arisen.
Woke me from my coma. Boxhead must have stolen one of my girlfriends again. When I learn to use my legs, I'm gonna get that Boxhead. Staring at my shoes, feeling so confused. Shot down without a gun, lifting all I hit and run. Won't you call me?
Master Boxhead! I have reports that Manfred Puncher is on the move!
Then I will go and face this man puncher, because the next generation clones are texture-free, easily animated, and completely HD ready.